Hello everybody, welcome to Philosophy 15 World Religions Online for the winter session at Mount San Antonio College. My name is Professor Andrea Diem and I'll be instructing you this term. Let me go ahead and show you what the course looks like on Moodle. I just opened up our Moodle room. You'll see at the top here the course syllabus. Let me open that up for you a second. And on the course syllabus, the main part of this is the 10 links right down here. And it tells you, if you go through each of these, about the course. It will give professor's information, course description and outline, tells you about the readings. Most of the readings for this class are online, although there's a few hard copies to purchase. The PDFs to those are available upon request. The class policies will tell you about the grading system, the attendance. Attendance does matter in that you need to be active on Moodle and not just disappear in the course. This is very important. The assignments and research project, if you clicked on that, it will tell you about a little bit about the midterm, the final, the post for the semester. But the research project is also mentioned here, and you click on that and it will bring you to locations that you can visit for your research project. And for this semester, I was requesting that you visit an Eastern Religious Center, specifically one in our local area, like the Hindu temple in Chino Hills, or the Buddhist temple in Hacienda Heights, or the Jain temple in Buena Park, or the Sikh temple that's actually in Walnut. And if you come from any of those backgrounds, you'd have to do something different. So you'd have to let me know or choose something very much outside of your family umbrella religion. Okay, if you go back here, there's a link on post work. It tells you about what types of posts there are for the semester and how many times you post. Website creation. There's a tutorial here and it will explain to you how to create a website. It is a free website that you would be creating. You don't pay for it. And the one I recommend is Google Sites. It literally takes about 1 to 2 minutes to create a website. It's very simple if you have not done it before. Again, follow the tutorial and then click on this link here and it will be a very friendly user-friendly menu-driven website to create. And why would you create a website? That's a good question. It's very simple. When it comes to midterm time and final time, I need you to send me the portfolio of your work. That is, I need you to send me your exam material, your post-work you've done, at finals time, your final exam, your research project, and so forth. And to have a nice little portfolio package where you just have a link I open up and I have access to your full work. That would be what I was looking for. And then expectations, college policy, and frequently asked questions. So make sure the very first thing you do for this course, besides listening to this audio lecture, is to open up these 10 links and really study what the class is about. It does mention in the syllabus at the top, I forgot to bring this up a minute ago, but it does mention that there's no class meeting for this course. There's no mandatory meeting. It's all online. And the course does need to match the 54 hours of a campus course. So there's about 54 hours required for this course to complete. The next thing you'll see on Moodle is a forum called Introduce Yourself. And there, when you open up that forum, you just write a paragraph or two about yourself. And then you read your fellow classmates' introductions and respond to at least 3 of them. So read several of them and then respond to at least 3 classmates or more. Okay, this forum here, this is a very important forum and I check this daily. I call it the classroom or the participation help forum. And you could either ask simple questions, any help questions you need addressed, and I will respond very quickly, ideally with less than 24 hours, usually within a few hours. And then you can also participate here. You could bring up any current events in religion, something that's going on in the world that relates to religion, the Pope, Hinduism, anything you wanted to discuss in religion, or you can bring up general religion questions to your classmates. You can respond to fellow classmates, all of which gives you what's called participation credit. And participation credit is given to you if you post twice a week. And it's just a paragraph. It doesn't have to be anything longer than that. And I give full credit for those. So I don't necessarily discriminate. Is this an A, B, or C? I'm just noticing that there's class involvement, there's effort, you're connecting with your fellow classmates. And so you get the full credit for that. Now, if you go down in Moodle to what's called week 1 material, okay, you'll see 2 things here. You'll see lesson plans for week 1 through 3. You also see that here and here. It's the same link when you open up. But then you'll have a forum. And students in the past have told me they like to have a forum distinct for each week so they can easily find the work. So there's going to be a forum for week 1. And so after you've done your reading, watch your films, there's going to be a post question for a lesson plan. And then you post your response in the week 1 forum for the week 1 lesson plans. And you do the same for week 2 and week 3. And when you get down to week 4, we're now starting new material. We're starting the Western religions. The first half of the class is on Eastern, the second half is on Western, and I will post that material right after the midterm along with the final exam, so you'll be good to go right after the midterm there. So let's open up the lesson plan. Let's concentrate on this for the remainder of my little audio lecture. Okay, so it's all in Eastern religions, and you have 14 lesson plans for the semester, and that will be 7 on Eastern religions. And the first 2 really are introducing to what the field of religious studies is all about. So an introduction to religious studies, and then understanding what new religions are and so forth, and how religions spread and grow. And that's lesson plan 1 and 2. Lesson plan 3, it's a very short lesson plan, but lesson plan 3 can go up either week 1 or week 2. And I gave you an option because I know that the first week you're just getting adjusted to the course and there's a lot to do. So I'm fine if lesson plan 3 makes it into week 2, or it can be completed week 3. It's not a, I'm sorry, not week 3, week 1. It's not a very tough lesson plan in that regard. The hardest lesson plan in terms of commitment and comprehension will be Hinduism. And Hinduism, because it's so diverse, so complex, 5,000 years of history. We can't cover all of that history, but just to give you a glimpse of it. And so Hinduism will require a little bit more effort. Jainism, again, a beautiful religion that you can comprehend pretty easily. Buddhism, a lot of students love Buddhism. Sikhism, and a lot of students are not familiar with the Sikh religion. And the Sikh religion is fascinating. It's in northern India. The Sikhs will be wearing the turbans, the silver bracelets, and so forth. It's a wonderful tradition. We have a very short introduction to Chinese religions, and then your midterm exam. So the midterm is already posted for you. When you open up the midterm, you'll see the questions are all there. There's the directions, some preliminary questions like, what is your name? How often have you posted? What's your favorite film? Stuff like that to address. Very simple. But then when you get into the first question, and I highly recommend opening the question before you start the lesson plan so that you're really familiar with what I was looking for in that lesson plan. And you'll see there's 4 bullet points. And I tried to be consistent throughout the midterm that there's no more than 4 bullet points. Each bullet point really represents a decent paragraph here. So what is religion? And that's very clear from the reading as you do that. What's the methodology to study religion, and what's the future religion, and then you have a film to watch. So this lesson plan 1 has a midterm question, and there it is, given to you the first day of the term. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to give you an example. We open up a lesson plan 1, and you'll see there's professor's lectures and notes. Okay, I have a little mini lecture explaining to you religious studies, and then I have notes that I give to my on-campus students. So if you open up those notes, it's kind of an outline of what lesson plan 1's about. The required reading, okay, is this hard copy. It sells for like sometimes $6.99, sometimes $6.29. Amazon changes the price daily, I don't know, but it's under $7, and it's a short read. It should take 2 hours, at the most 3 hours, depending upon how quickly you read that. But it's really an introduction that's essential for this course, and I have the PDF available upon request. The film for this is Baraka for lesson plan 1. Okay, it's an introduction to world religions. A post question, and the post question, every lesson plan will have 1 post. It will only be 2 bullets or 2 paragraphs. Okay, I always make sure the post questions are related to you. They're more personal. It's like having completed all of this studying, this film watching, what is your opinion, or what is your view on whatever topic we're looking at? So it's more personal related as opposed to the exam, which is just more objective. Okay, and then there we go, and that would be an example of a lesson plan. And so you complete lesson plan 1, 2, and maybe 3 for week 1, and then 4 and 5 for week 2, and then 6 and 7 for week 3. Okay, so I hope I helped clarify a little bit about this course and how it's set up. And I'll go back to the Moodle room here. And let me see if I'm missing anything. I think that kind of gives you a little introduction about the class. And again, if you have any questions, this is the forum to go to, the help questions, and post it, and I'll respond as soon as I see it. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope this is a wonderful term for you.